What's up, Saiyan Army? So what you're seeing on your screen now is a leg day workout going down Bulgarian split squats. I believe I was doing 165 for 4 sets of 8 reps. So anyways, we're going to be doing a Q&A in this video, so let's just get right into it. Now, first question, out of all the goals you currently have for 2017, which is most important to you? Now, I have a lot of goals for 2017. The most important goal to me is hitting 350,000 subscribers, like growing the Saiyan Army to 350,000 strong. Reason being is, yes, my gains are cool, my goals are cool, but it's a lot cooler just helping others. And I look at my subscriber count as a direct reflection of the people that I help. If you guys find my videos helpful and you guys are making gains and learning from these videos, then you guys are gonna hit that like button. The more likes I get, the more the Saiyan Army grows. You know, the more my video is shared throughout, you know, the YouTube algorithm or whatever. So yeah, that's how we grow the Saiyan Army. And the people that find the videos hit that subscribe button because they find value in this channel. So yeah, that's the goal. Grow the Saiyan Army and just help more Saiyans ascend. What are your thoughts on calisthenics? I think calisthenics are great. Personally, they're not for me. I think if I started doing calisthenics, I would lose a lot of size. But you know, if you enjoy doing calisthenics and you like that calisthenic physique, then by all means go for it. You know, lots of these guys look flipping great just doing calisthenics and bodyweight type stuff. And I think it's really cool when they do all the crazy tricks on the bar and whatnot. Just for me personally, just not for me. Question: if you could rebuild your body in terms of genetics, what would you make your best body part? For instance, I have shit arms, but I'm obsessed with them, so I'd make them my strong point. So if I could rebuild my body in terms of genetics, and this is something I don't really like to think about too much, just because like your body is your body, and outside of growing the muscle, you can't really change any of that. So I don't really think about this too much, and I don't think any of you guys should focus on that. But in terms of genetics, I'd probably change my abs. I'd give myself a nice like 8-pack set of abs. Right now I got like a crooked 6, which I'm totally fine with. I like my thick abs and I'm totally cool with it. But if I could change it, I'll get that 8-pack and whatnot. Going on a tangent, something I really dislike is how people with really good ab genetics in the fitness industry are suddenly fitness gurus just because they have that, you know, insane 8-pack abs, and they sell ab programs because people think that if they buy these ab programs, they're gonna get the same abs, which isn't the case at all. Most of you guys don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They just have really good ab genetics. So yeah, that's what I would change. Other than that, I've learned to love my weak points. I love my lats, although they suck. I got really high lat insertions. I have a really narrow frame. My lats suck, but I'm loving the process of growing them. I'm loving these weighted pull-ups that I'm doing every damn time. I'm loving all this volume I'm putting into my back. I love my shoulders. I'm loving hitting shoulders. I know I'm gonna get lots of comments, but I love hitting them 4 times a week. It's a Hawaii thing, I think. I think everyone from Hawaii calls it shoulders, whatever. What is your favorite cheat meal? My favorite cheat meal, being in New York, pizza. New York pizza is the best. If you haven't had pizza from New York, you need to get you some, because New York pizza is flippin' awesome and is something that I will miss. Do you think fasted cardio actually works at targeting stubborn belly fat, meaning mostly around the midsection? No. Here's a fact. If anyone tells you something is gonna be effective in targeting stubborn belly fat, there's a 99% chance it's bullshit. Okay, fasted cardio studies show does not work any better than regular cardio. What's gonna help you lose body fat is being in a caloric deficit. Is it possible to have a body like yours training at home without a nearby gym? And could you do a few home workout videos? I appreciate any response, man. I'm a big fan. Mr. Strong Bro, I appreciate your support. So sure, I would love to film a few home workout videos, but I don't have access to any home gyms or anything like that. But I definitely think you can build a great physique just with a set of heavy dumbbells, a bench, and like a pull-up bar, and you can hit everything like that. You can do your deadlifts, your rows, you can do your squats with the dumbbells and stuff. You can even do like goblet squats with heavy dumbbells. I think you can make great gains with just that at your disposal. Could you build a physique like mine? It's hard to say because I love using, you know, lots of machines in the gym and different machines, but the answer is you can definitely build a great physique just with a home gym. Every time I go heavy on legs and push myself, I literally feel like I'm going to throw up at any second, and I have to cut my workout quite short to take a 10-minute walk. Why is this? So one of the reasons could be is because you're eating too close prior to your workout. Maybe you want to create a bigger gap. Let's say you're eating 2 hours prior to your workout. Maybe you want to push it to maybe 3 or 4, or maybe like cut down the size of the meal. Maybe you're eating too big of a meal prior to your workout. I know if I eat right before the workout, I can feel very sluggish, and if I'm hitting legs, sometimes it makes me feel like throwing up. Second reason could be just maybe your stamina sucks. Maybe your cardiovascular system sucks. Maybe try doing cardio like once a week. Get that cardiovascular system going, and as you do legs and as you do a little extra cardio, it'll build up your stamina. Third thing could be maybe you're not breathing correctly. Maybe you're not breathing while you lift. I know a lot of new people in the gym, they like to hold their breath while they're lifting, and they get like all kinds of migraines and stuff, and it just messes them up. And that's a topic that I got coming up soon with Bod Mechanic, so stay tuned for that. How long are your workouts usually? Now my workouts are usually around 3 hours. Reason being is because we film everything. Pretty much every workout we do, we film. I like to have extra footage just in case I need footage, and yes, a lot of the footage just goes, just stays on my computer, but that's okay. And yeah, it adds an extra at least half an hour onto our training just because of recording for you guys. How long has Piccolo been working out with you? Now Piccolo has been there from the very beginning, even before I started my YouTube channel. When this YouTube channel was just a thought, something I was trying to record, Piccolo's been there. Piccolo's like my brother from another Namekian mother. And yeah, he's been there. If you guys look back to my Nick Wright collab that I did back when I had 2,500 subs, he was the one that got us the car to drive up to Rhode Island and help us make that collab happen. And he helps me film everything. That's why he's my homie, he's my boy, and he's my brother for life. Hi, one of my pecs is bigger than the other. I've been training for 1.5 years. Will it fix itself? Chances are probably not. You've been training for a decent amount of time. So what I would do if I were you is I'd look into your form. First, are you contracting each pec the same? Are you feeling the same contraction at each pec, or is one pec contracting more than the other? Are you feeling more of it on one side than the other? A couple of things you can do is, one, you want to build that mind muscle memory. So I would do like some unilateral stuff. So like you can even go on like the hammer strength press and do like those single arm presses on the hammer strength, where you kind of angle yourself into the press and just focus on the contraction. Use your other hand and just really feel the contraction. Okay, do like self palpation, meaning put your hand on that pec and just feel the contraction and make sure that each side is contracting evenly. Another thing you can do is check your form. Make sure your form is even. A lot of times, and some stuff I'm learning from Bod Mechanic, is maybe one of your anterior delts could be tighter than the other. Maybe one of your lats is tighter than the other. Maybe your hips are misaligned and it's making your form a little different, a little crooked on one side. So make sure you're filming yourself from different angles and check to see that your form is even. Also, another thing is just try using dumbbells. Dumbbells will help you build that mind muscle connection. What made you start working out? What made me start working out was just I was tired of being small. I was 119 pounds. I remember my freshman year, I was wrestling in the 119 pound weight class, and I was just tired of being small. And I didn't even want to get big because my self-confidence was too low that I never thought I could ever grow muscle. And I literally got dragged into the gym, something I didn't even want to do in the beginning. But then I just started going and staying consistent, and I saw progress, and I started making gains, and then I started loving this shit. And now, 13 years later, I'm here passing it on to you guys. So thank God my boy Tyson dragged me into the gym. When should I stretch my muscle? Before the workout, during the workout, or after the workout? Now, dynamic stretching before the workout, static stretching after the workout. So think of your muscle like a rubber band. You're stretching and shortening the muscle. And when you come down, you're stretching the muscle. And as you come up, you get that stretch reflex and you're shortening the muscle, right? Let's say you're doing a bench press. So stretching the muscle, shortening the muscle, okay? And that's your rubber band. Let's say I stretch my chest for 5 minutes prior to the workout and I overstretch the muscle. It's not gonna have as much stretch reflex. Therefore, I'm not gonna be able to lift as much weight, which is why studies show that you shouldn't be statically stretching for, not at all, but for long periods of time, like a minute prior to workout. That's why I do all dynamic type stretches. You can YouTube upper body mobility and warm up on this channel, and I made a video over a year ago, and it's pretty much the same thing I do today. After the workout, all the static stretching happens. I grab things and I hold things. So anyways, that's the end of the Q&A. Leave it a like, leave it a comment if you guys want more Q&As. I know last one did really well, which is why I'm doing this one today. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, strength, and honor. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!